Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. Our starter today again. We are on day 6 of our starter. I'm gonna insert. We've got a lot of bubbles going. It smells good. We are doing really well with this starter, I must say. I actually had somebody ask if I was still making bread, and I said I started my starter, and they said, well, do you think you'll have it ready for the holidays? I'd like to buy a couple loaves off you for the holidays for my family. And I've never asked for money, but they've insisted on giving me money for loaves back when I was regularly making them, and I was happy to oblige. Anytime their family came into town, they would ask for bread, and I would happily make it for them. But I'm like, fingers crossed, they want it for Christmas, so it's gonna be our little Christmas miracle. I'm gonna dump half of it out. All right, so I discarded a little less than half. Now we're gonna add our flour, half cup flour, quarter cup warm water. All right, so that's a little too thick for my liking, so I'm gonna add a little bit more water, a little more like that's good. All right, so my night routine is not the most productive like I wanted to. It's very peaceful. It's not very productive. What I mean by that is I literally get home, I scroll, we have dinner, and then I scroll, and then we watch TV or a movie, and then I go to bed. And it's peaceful. It's very peaceful. We worked very hard on creating this home to be like a sanctuary for, you know, refreshing, recentering, and just peaceful Zen vibes in this household. But gotten a little bit too comfortable with being a little bit too Zen here, okay? Because I need to do some stuff. There's more to life than just scrolling, and there's stuff that I want to do that I'm not doing because I park my butt on the couch every night. And not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, I personally want to do more. And Vlogmas has definitely put a wrench into my night routine, because now I feel like I have to get home, I have to film, I have to edit, I have to upload, and then I can kind of like rest and relax and do what I need to do. It takes a few hours in my night to do this, surprisingly. I know it doesn't seem like it's that much work. It's really not that much work, but it is time consuming. And so now that I have this mindset of like, I need to do stuff after work, I feel like shifting into the new year and adding like workouts and things that I want to do in the new year will be a little bit easier now that I've had this break in my routine, if that makes sense already. And then like transitioning, like it's gonna be a snowball, right? Right now we're doing like kind of bare minimum, and then it'll just snowball into more, which is how I work. I gotta take baby steps, baby snowball, and then we get to bigger snowball. So yeah, so I've gotten the peaceful part down, but we need to work on the productive part. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. So let's get into my productive and peaceful nighttime routine, shall we? All right, so we are on our like productive part of the evening. I got a load of laundry in, I got the dishes done. Still gonna make my bed, but whatever. And yeah, we are going to do some curriculum. Now, I saw a video yesterday and it totally like sparked something in me. And it was just building your own curriculum, meaning like building, just pretty straightforward, building your own learning lessons on subjects you want to learn about. Now, I loved being a student. I absolutely hated the social part of being a student. That completely ruined it for me. But I loved when I was actually interested in a subject, the learning portion, like that's some of my favorite things. Like, take some notes and really learn about something. I gotta be actually interested in it. It can't be just like math. Sorry, like you're never gonna see me like jotting down notes about math, but you know, like plants. I really want to have house plants. I cannot keep a house plant alive for the life of me. So I need to find some plant books or plant resources that I can use for this, but that's just like one example. So like I've gotten really into tarot and tarot readings, and I've done a lot of research on it because this is something I really don't like take lightly. I know there's a lot of like negative thoughts about tarot, but I don't care. I have a lot of positive thoughts about tarot, and that outweighs that. But I do know that it's not something to mess around with. I do take that very seriously. You may think it's something trivial, but I take it seriously enough to care about what I'm doing and not just be all like, ooh, whatever. Like I actually have taken a lot of notes. I've watched a lot of videos on tarot before, and I always like reference and things as I do it because I really am no expert, right? But I kind of want to condense like that into other subjects as well, like plants, like more into the manifesting of like the science behind manifesting, because there's actually a lot of science behind it, which is kind of crazy, like the physics of it all. Don't ask me, I don't know, I haven't dove into that. That's the whole point of this, is to set up the curriculum. So I actually have a notebook full of tarot info that I'm gonna like condense into my little journal. I have been loving this thing. I've had it for about 2 or 3 weeks. How long have I had it? Let's be real. Yeah, it's probably been about 3 weeks, and I love it. It truly has like changed. I don't know what it's changed, but it's changed something in me. I like love writing things down. It just gives me a space to write things down, but like in an organized way, because I've used like was my just go-to journal most of the year. Well, not most of the year, first part of the year. And yeah. And I went through almost all of it. But it's not like organized. There's no tabs. I try to keep it organized with like post-it notes. It just wasn't working. I've gotten like full planners. I've tried so many different journaling techniques to stick like how this is sticking. So just saying, if you're looking for something, and it's relatively inexpensive too. So, yeah, I just want to set up like maybe some new tabs with my little lessons and do some reading. I got some books this weekend. The Witch's Book of Self-Care and Self-Sorcery. This I got mainly because it's pretty. But it has some good, little rituals for like self-care type stuff. Like affirmations. There's skincare, like homemade skincare and stuff like that. So I like all that kind of stuff. And this is come to your senses, trust your instincts, remember your magic. I don't know. I just like that. I had no intentions of using this information for other people either. Like, this is all for me. This is all what I feel in tune with myself, and it's helping me learn about myself, and I take it as a big positive, because it is hard for me sometimes. I did grow up Catholic, so it's kind of hard for me to like, do you know what I mean? But I'm working through it. So let's get to learning, shall we? I think we're gonna do a little tarot, we'll do a little reading, take a little notes, and that's gonna be it. And then we're gonna shower, have dinner, and that'll be all for the evening. All right, switching over to a little voiceover moment for the shower routine. Literally switching to these lamps, these like little flameless candles, has truly changed the game of showering. I love showering now. All I did was change the lighting, and it truly changed everything. It makes it so much more zen and peaceful. I love it. I also play my music, and yeah, I'm just brushing out my hair. I don't wash my hair every day, so I'm not washing my hair today. So I'm gonna just throw it up in a bun and keep it out of the water. Or do that. I don't really know what the hell that was. Never done that before, so. Anywho, yeah, I'm just gonna throw it up in a messy bun, whatever, just get it out of my face. So then I lay out all my skincare before I start my shower because I will forget a step if I don't do this. Without fail, every time if I don't do this. I miss a step. So in the actual shower, I use this Dollar Tree face wash. And then I use Dial soap with an African net sponge as my first body cleanse. Second body cleanse, I use just regular body wash. This EOS line, I love this cashmere line. Oh, everything smells so, so good. I will use a lot of those products, as you will see. So now I put my hair up in the final form for the evening, which will be a ponytail. Ponytail, it just keeps the style of my hair because I don't wash it every day. So I wake up, I put it down, and it looks good. It has volume. So that's why I do that every day. So yeah, I have switched over completely to Dollar Tree and drugstore or Amazon products. And by Amazon products, I mean products under 15 for sure. 15 is a lot for me to spend on just one product, but if it has good enough reviews and stuff, I might try it. And yeah, I'm just using this little acne treatment I've been using. And I will say, since changing over to especially the Dollar Tree, their skincare is so good. I always have said I never really noticed any major differences when using any skincare product. Like, I was like, my skin looks and feels the same. I don't have super dry or super oily skin, so it kind of just is what it is always. But since using these products, it genuinely like feels softer and smoother. My skin has never looked better, so I'm like, little anti-wrinkle balm stick that just keeps you nice and hydrated. And there's that EOS again. I have never gotten more compliments than this duo of that spray and this hair and body spray I got from TJ Maxx. Yeah, and then I just zen. So, all right, that's all. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for being here. Bye.